Hey guys, what's up? My name is Aurora if you're new here, and today I have a very long-awaited video. I've been wanting to show you guys my tanner routine for a really long time. I have been self-tanning since senior year of high school. I've always had very fair skin and sunburns super easily, so I always avoided natural tans and just stuck to my self tanner. I do it at home, and I have a very easy method that I wanted to share with you guys to answer your guys' question on how I self-tan at home. I was going to just film like my tutorial, but honestly it's a little quick and I felt like stupid to just film a how-to. So I decided to make it a little bit more fun, and we're going to actually be reviewing a tanner that I've never used before, and this is Coco and Eve tanner. I've seen it all over Instagram and I was really interested in seeing what all the hype was about. So in this video I will also be reviewing their kit. They did provide me with a coupon code, but this video is not sponsored, and I'm gonna be straight up with you guys about what I liked about the product and what I didn't like. So if you want to keep watching to see how I apply my tanner and what I think about this viral tanner that I've been seeing everywhere on Instagram, Coco and Eve, make sure to keep watching.
Okay, so obviously I'm starting off in a bathing suit, but I'm going to do the rest off camera that I don't show you. I'm taking my Coco and Eve's tanner as well as the tanner face drops. These are what I'm going to be using today, and the kit also comes with a mitt and a brush for application. I'm starting off by just moisturizing my face. This is super important to make sure that any tanner that I put onto my face goes on smoothly and applies as streak-free as possible. So I'm just rubbing that in, and then I'm going to take body lotion. This is just any body lotion that you like, putting that on to my hands and then rub it into the dry parts of my body. So my elbows, my wrists, my ankles, my knees, anywhere that I feel like will become extra absorbent. It's important to make sure that that's also hydrated and moisturized as well. So then I'm shaking up the foam tanner and I'm just putting it onto my mitt. And then what you're going to want to do is work the tanner in with circular motions. You can see here I'm just going all over my arm in circular motions as best as I can, working down. I like to kind of have a deeper tan at the top and kind of do a ombre, if you will, towards the bottom, so you can kind of see it's lighter as it goes to my hands. That way I can get away with putting less product on my hands and hopefully not having it absorb as much, but I kind of failed. You'll see that later. Here's the comparison between the before and after. Now this color that I'm putting on my skin right here is not how deep the tan will actually be, so don't be scared of it. It also won't be this streaky. This is a color guard, which allows you to see where you're putting the tanner and where you still need more tanner to go. But once you take a shower, this will wash off, and what will be left will be the actual tan that is intended to be on your skin. So I am doing it on my chest as well. I'm going to continue the tan all over my body, all down my body. It's the same method, just circular motions, rub it into the skin. The velvet material on this mitt will really allow it to seep in and apply flawlessly. So shout out to this mitt. I really like it. I like to work it all the way up to my neck, and then you'll see here I'm going to work it onto my stomach as well. As far as my back, I don't think I showed that in this video, but it's really just a matter of trying to reach your arm back there as best as possible, or getting somebody to help you out. So I'm taking the brush. This comes in the kit as well. I'm mixing some of my face moisturizer that I just use on a daily basis, and then adding a few drops of the face bronzing drops. It's really amazing how this works. So it mixes in with your moisturizer to give you a tan that's intended to go on your face. A lot of times people will just skip tanning their face altogether, but if you have a tan and you don't want to wear makeup, then you don't really want your face to be a completely different color than your tan. So I love this. It gives such a natural glow, and you can see I'm just working it in, and the more that I work it in, the deeper that it will get. I usually do 3 to 4 drops of this. Obviously right here when I was filming it, it was my first time using this product, but since then I've used it quite a bit, and usually 3 to 4, 3 to 5 is the way to go. You can see now my face is kind of blending in more with my body. And what I like to do is just take a little bit of the foam tanner and just apply that to kind of like areas that I would contour. So you can see I'm applying it to the hollows of my cheeks, underneath my chin, on my forehead, on the side of my nose. This is going to give me more dimension. It's also just going to be nice to give me a little bit of a contour. And since it is the same tanner that we put on our body, it is a lot darker than the face drops that we were using before. So now I'm done. I'm going to give my tan a few hours to develop. Usually 4 to 5 is about what I like to do. Or you can either sleep in it or just chill with the tanner on until it's ready to wash off. I'm going to wash it off and then I will be back with my full review and thoughts.
So like I said in the last clip, I wanted to give the tanner a little bit of time to absorb into my skin, put on some makeup the next day, and show you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. Let's first start off with the price point. I think that the fact that they offer a kit version at such an affordable price is very rare. Like when I first started using tanner, I was so intimidated because it was so expensive to find a self tanner option. I always felt very nervous too because for one, I never considered getting a kit because they were always so expensive, but for two, I didn't want to try it and then get stuck with one that I hated and had just dropped like $80 and then still have to go and buy a mitt or brushes or whatever to actually apply it. So I love the fact that it's all just in one kit, super easy. As far as the color goes, I really like this color. I feel like it has a good olive tint to it while still being dark. It is a little bit darker than I normally go, but I could have kept this on my skin for 2 hours and got a lighter tan, or I could have left it even longer and got more of a deep tan. So it's really customizable, and I like the fact that leaving it on for the average amount of time gave me this deep of a tan, because that's going to mean that it will last longer. If I go with a tanner color that's, I don't know, 2 shades darker than my normal skin, then it will lighten up much quicker than if I go something that's 3 or 4 shades darker than my skin. The smell was so good. It smells so bomb. And usually, you guys, tanner, if you've used self tanner before, it smells horrible. My boyfriend came home and he was like, "What kind of perfume are you wearing?" And I had just got out of the shower, I swear, and I was like, I use new tanner, and he's always smelling my tanner. He hates the way that my tanner smells. I won't sleep in the bed when I use tanner because just how bad it smells sometimes. So I was obsessed with that. It really went on and absorbed nicely. It didn't feel sticky. It didn't feel tacky. When I was doing my arms, I was like, oh, I can totally go outside with this. Let's talk about the dislikes. Now, I loved the tanner mitt. I loved the brush. However, I mentioned to you guys how absorbent your hands can be. Look how dark my hands got. Now, it's not the fault of the tanner. It's just my fault. It was the first time I was using that product. I didn't know how quickly it absorbed. Like I said, when I put it on, it didn't feel tacky. It already had absorbed. And when I put just that little bit on my hand, it got so dark so quickly. So I do have tanner hands. That is my fault. The way to avoid that next time is just to really make sure that's moisturized. I would probably apply 2 layers of moisturization with this product because it does absorb so quickly. And then I don't even know if I would actually put tanner on my hands. Sometimes what I do when I have an absorbent tanner is I will actually put the tanner all over everywhere else and then go about my business. And then maybe in the last hour that I have the tanner on, that's when I would put it on my hands so it does absorb less. But other than that, I'm really happy with the tan. I'm gonna keep using this. This is my new favorite tanner now. I have a couple of different ones in there that I was using before this one, and I think it made the cut. I think it's my new favorite. So I feel confident recommending it to you guys. Like I said, they did give me a coupon code, but this is not sponsored. I don't make money off of you guys using that coupon code. So take it or leave it, but if you are interested in Coco and Eve, 10 out of 10 recommend. I understand what the hype is about now. So that's it, guys, from me. If you have any questions about applying tanner or this tanner specifically, let me know down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and if you want to follow me on Twitter and IG, you can find me at Rory Bell with 3 L's and 1 E. Bye, guys.